Good morning, Commanders Nation. So I want to talk about Ben Sinnate. Ben Sinnate. Sinnate. Apparently, I don't know their guys' names anymore, dude. I've been calling him Sinnate for like months, and then like over here, yeah, I suck. I suck. You know what? We're gonna call him Ben Cooley because he reminds me of Chris Cooley. And much respect to Chris Cooley, but he reminds me of Chris Cooley, but with possibly better blocking skills. But anyways, Ben Sinnate. This is a guy who got drafted in the second round last year, and didn't perform up to par, I guess, in his rookie year. But I feel like that was due to a couple of, external factors being, well, first, he had two people in front of him in the depth chart who were contributing right away. And also, he came out the draft being raw. But DQ recently singled him out in his press conference saying that he looks much more comfortable and rejuvenated heading into this year. And then also, Ben said it himself yesterday.
Off season, one that is a lot more confident and much more comfortable with. I mean, you kind of get thrown in the fire a little bit your rookie year, coming in from the combine and that draft process. You're going into this year, getting a full off season, getting my body back.
I feel like some people are counting him out, but this is a guy who I certainly think he's a future tight end for us. I think he's the heir apparent to Zach Ertz. But yeah, man, I'm going to talk about Ben in this video. I'm being a dumb dick because I'm avoiding to say his last name. We're going Ben Sinnate. Ben Sinnate. All right. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I truly appreciate it. So, I want to talk about, because a recent article came out regarding from Commanders Wire and also Wriggles Rag talking about Ben. And, they're basically stating that, Dan Quinn gave him a lot of confidence in the press conference. He was named in several reports about dudes who stood out in the OTA/mini camps. So he's doing his thing heading into his year too. But I feel like some people gave him a lot of flack for his rookie year. And, coming at the draft, like, he was raw. So I kind of didn't really expect nothing out of him. And then also, like, there was two dudes in front of him who were specializing in areas of need for us in the offense, like Zach Ertz, one of the best receiving tight ends in his career, like throughout his NFL tenure. But like last year, granted, he did start off slow. He had the dropsies. No, yeah, Zach, but he finished the season off strong, and he was that that veteran presence out there on the field for Jaden Daniels. Like Zach Ertz played a big role in Jaden Daniels' success, honestly. Not just with him contributing, he was a leader on the field, gave Jaden Daniels that confidence, made him feel comfortable. And then behind him is freaking John Bates, one of the best blocking tight ends in the league. So I'm not trying to give excuses for Ben, but he was competing with a guy who's one of the best receiving tight ends. I'm not talking about last year, but I'm talking about who knows what the hell he's doing receiving wise in Zach Ertz, and he is one of the best receiving tight ends of his time. Granted, he's old. I'm not saying he's a freaking Pro Bowler, but all right, I'm gonna move on for that. And then he's also competing with one of the best run blocking tight ends in the league. And they assured that with John Bates by giving him a 3-year, $21 million contract. In my head, I'm just like, okay, so how can we give him a fair grade? He came in himself. He was raw. He has two people in front of him in the depth chart who were certainly needed in the Commanders' offense. It's kind of hard for him, but I kind of like this for him as well because I want him to grind his way. I want him to work his way up the depth chart. So coming out of the draft, from Kansas State, 6'4", 250 pounds, a behemoth, dude, from Waterloo. But he ran a 4.68 with that size and weight. Vertical jump of 40 inches. Jesus Christ, 40 inches. This dude's a specimen. 4.68 40 time, 40 inches at 250 pounds, 6'4". They're saying right here as his athleticism score ranked third out of all tight ends in the combine. This dude's a freak. He didn't run a 4.455 or whatever the hell, but it's because of his freaking height, weight, speed. He has it all. He has it all. He has all the physical attributes. And I'm just going to briefly touch on him. They're saying he is an athletic F tight end with an ability to add value in the passing game and handle some run blocking duties in space. His strength coming out of college was he was speed and agility to run routes on all three levels, gets quickly into routes and maneuvers around redirection, adequate contested catch toughness with steady hands, can move the chains with his run after the catch ability. Weaknesses, though, he fails to fit up in run blocks with much command or force, needs to drop pad level and play with inside with hands more often, will not offer much help as a single blocker in a pass pro. Again, these are stuff that can be coached, but like, he came out really raw, and they projected him to go in rounds 3 or 4. We took him in round 2, but still, like, Adam Peters probably fell in love with this guy. And, I saw comparisons to Kyle Juszczyk from San Francisco. Like, he has that psycho attitude, like from like Rob Gronkowski, even though, that's like the stereotypical thing. Psycho Rob, it's the same shit. But going into this year now, I said in previous videos, I was like, no, he's going to, unfortunately, like, he's still third tight end. They didn't give that money to John Bates for him to play third tight end. That's big money for a second tight end, So in Zach Ertz, like, I think he's going to be starting again. I mean, he probably should be after the season he had last year. Granted, you never know what happens. Maybe injury. We don't want any injuries, but I'm just saying. But, Ben can come in here now. Like, I don't know. now I'm just like, I want him to break out, but like, I'm just trying to be realistic. Like, this year is going to be pretty tough. Unless we play 3 tight end sets every single freaking down. Not joking wise, but like, I'm calling for that to happen more often. 3 tight end sets. In the goal line, 3 tight end sets, dude. 3rd and 1, 3 tight end sets. Fuck, that's gonna be our thing. Fuck the tush push. We got the 3 tight ends. I want to see Ben out there in the field more. We also saw that catch he got from Tressway in the playoffs against the Eagles. But yeah, like, I'm not, realistically speaking, is he gonna beat out Zach Ertz for tight end 1? I don't think so. But is he gonna be the tight end after next year? Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah, he's going to be tight end number 1. So this is like his last year of being like, not redshirted, because I really want the Commanders to like involve him more, but his last year of not playing possibly not playing full-time snaps. Next year is his thing. And hopefully by next year, like, he's up and running, and he should be with 2 years of experience under his belt. So, I think that the tight end core going forward is going to be, Ben Sinnate number 1, Sinnate. Fuck my dick, dude. Sinnate number 1, and John Bates number 2. That's a good tight end group. The fuck, motherfucker. Like, we're gonna be blocking. Like, Ben is gonna project to be a better run blocker than Zach Ertz, and that's not. I mean, no offense to Zach Ertz, but that was never his bread and butter. Bread and butter is receiving. So Ben is like jack of all. Like, he jack of all trades. Like, he can do it all. So I'm really excited about him, man. Like, I feel like we got our tight end number 1 of the future. Not even just tight end number 1. Like, I feel like he can be really effective, like really good. I feel like he can be like, kind of reminds me like Dallas Goedert, honestly. But like, within the, I don't know, man. Like, people forget he is an athletic specimen that, like, people are comparing him to Chris Cooley, but like, no offense to Chris Cooley, but, and much respect to Chris Cooley, but Ben Sinnate kind of blows him up the water, boy, athletically. He does. So I guess you can say his ceiling's a bit higher than that. But again, much respect to Chris Cooley. So I don't know. If he turns out to be Chris Cooley, we're good. We're good. The fuck, Pro Bowl tight end. The fuck, Chris Cooley. Just wear long shorts. Don't. If y'all know, y'all know. But yeah, man. Let me know what you guys think about Ben. I'm like, if an injury happens, I guess you can say, and I guess of course we don't want that, but we got a stacked tight end room. Where I'm just like, God forbid an injury happens, but if it does, I still feel comfortable rolling out Ben out there, and him playing more full-time snaps. To either or, if it happens to John Bates or if it happens to Zach Ertz, we got security blanket with Ben. So I'm super excited about him, man. Like, I really am. We got to take this into consideration this year regarding where his current status is in the depth chart. But he can improve. Like, he can shut my fat ass up. And he'll be. You never know what happens with him. But yeah, man, super excited about him. Let me know what you guys think, though. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I truly appreciate it. Till next video, peace, y'all. Sinnate. I'm gonna leave that up to you guys, man. I'm a dumb dick. I saw Fred Smoot call him Ben Shanat, and freaking when a commander, I was doing research. I was like, what the fuck is this guy's name? You know, it's Sinnate, and then commanders people calling him Ben Sanat. I'm just like, what the fuck? Somebody please grammar check my dumb ass.